Steam Share round 2.
Or
round 1, whichever one goes out first.
Probably round 2, because I feel like we were like, yo, this is our plan, and this is why it's good. Let's do this shit. Oh, I'm going to play on easy. All right, anyway, I guess I can introduce it if I'm playing the game. I'm playing Spore, and that's cool because this game was like my childhood. But you know the drill. This is Steam Cleaning. It's still the same three, me, Nick, and Travis. And we're going to talk about just like whatever the hell we kind of want to talk about, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we going to talk about today, boys?
It's super cool. Actually, no, what I wanted to mention to you guys that was actually super interesting is that so I'm really, really bad at we talked about grocery shopping a little bit in the last one, and it just reminded me that like so first of all, I haven't gone grocery shopping in a long ass time, which is not a good thing at all, but what it means is that I've eaten way too much takeout recently, and one of the things that I got was, I don't know, I was just craving a burger one day, and as I was going for it, I was looking around some of the places I would deliver, found a burger and whatnot. I was like getting like the sides and everything, and it came with something on the side called bacon fat popcorn, and I was like,
Ew.
Okay, this sounds interesting. And no, here's the thing. I thought, I was like, okay, this is just a random side that you'd have with a beer or something like that. I ordered it from the burger was from a bar from downtown, and I was like, okay, cool. Shit was good. Like the bacon flavored popcorn, I don't know how to describe it, but it was really, probably not healthy at all, but dude, it was so good.
Wait, so it was a sample or you like bought it?
So it didn't come with I didn't distinctly order it, but it came with like the food that I bought, the takeout food that I bought, because I was way behind on grocery shopping.
I see.
But no, it was like really good. Like okay, so I worked at a movie theater for like a good portion of high school. So like I've eaten a lot of popcorn, and like it just kind of tastes samey for me. But I don't know, it was so different, and it actually tasted like bacon. I was like, holy shit, like this was good. So my question for you guys: have you had anything oddly unique that you've had to eat recently? I want to hear about some fancy foods.
Not recently. Did I ever tell you? I feel like I did it with you guys, but remember when I used to order those Japanese snacks?
Yes.
Wasn't that at Marquette? I did have some, or I don't know if I should bleep out the college we went to. I don't know if it matters.
I mean,
None of us
our
are there.
past, so.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters anymore.
I think they knew that we were from Marquette anyway, because some of our streams I would have to log on to the internet. It would show Marquette University.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, we'll see if I bleep it or not. Probably not if no one cares anymore. But I used to get like those Japanese crate boxes, and man, there was some interesting food in there, like green tea Kit Kats and. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones, but
yeah, because you gave me some of them too, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah,
I have mixed feelings about this combo of whatever it was.
Yeah, there was another one too, and I can't remember. There was the one that I think we all liked, kind of, but we were like disturbed by it, which summarizes how I feel about Chinese, like Japanese snacks in general. They are bomb, but
they have some weird snacks. I agree with that.
They do. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably the weirdest thing I've had recently. I don't get those boxes anymore, but the mall that's near my house has a Japanese store like that sells like Japanese like anime type stuff, and then like food, and so sometimes I get stuff from there, and it's pretty interesting.
I mean, I remember one of the first times I actually like had a run-in with Matt or whatnot. I was like, here, I was going to get food or something like that, and I remember one of my first Matt experiences that I had was him eating, like, he would always have like, I swore he had like Costco level like sizes or like boxes of Pocky, and literally one of my first experiences I distinctly remember with Matt, because it just stood out, was him shoving one of these Pockies into my face and goes, here, eat. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like I was hungry, but I was going to grab food because we had like a dining hall in like the main lobby, so I was going to go segue to that, but Matt was like, no, eat, here, you'll feel better. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, this definitely... Matt didn't just offer you food. He just fed it to you, whether you wanted it or not. And sometimes it wasn't even his food. Like, he would very often... Because, like, since I lived really close to where we went to school, my parents would drop off Costco snacks all the time, and then he would start offering them off to people because it was, like, our room.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you can give out those to them. And he's like, oh yeah, is it okay? I'm like, whatever, man.
It's like you were.
I don't remember.
Why did you ask before?
I don't remember what. I think it was like Funyuns or something I bought, but I don't remember his name. I don't know if we should say, not that he'd ever watch this anyway, but it was one of your guys' nursing friends, and he was drunk and came over, and Matt offered him my chips, and he fucking ate all of them. And I was so pissed at Matt. I wasn't even mad at the guy. I'm like, he's drunk, he's with his friend, whatever. I'm like, why are you offering my food to a drunk guy that you know is going to eat all of my damn food? And they were gone. And I was like, you piece of shit.
Were they just Funyuns, though?
Yeah, they were just Funyuns. But that's not the point. It's the principle of it, Nick, all right?
Right.
No. No, I agree with that. But what I find funny about the fact that it was Funyuns, though, was the fact that, like, dude, when me and Pat would be, like, hanging out, like, this is when we were, like, obsessed, like, straight up obsessed with Smash 4. Like, that was, like, Pat's go-to snack. Like, Pat loved Funyuns.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, like, we would be chilling. We would have just, like, some snacks and some drinks and whatnot. But he would have Funyuns, and like that would be like his snack of choice. So the fact that you also had Funyuns there, I don't know, it brought back some good memories, man, of us just like chilling on the couch playing Smash 4 and Pat like, I don't know, it was just good vibes, you know?
Yeah, the good old days, dude.
But no, like,
I miss those good old days.
Yeah, but no, what I was going to say about the food thing though, like, I am curious about what like the weirdest food you've ever eaten is, because I'll say this, I think the weirdest food I've ever eaten was alligator, because I remember I was with like some family members of mine, and we go to some weird restaurant, like we were on some road trip, we're in like the middle of nowhere, Missouri, and we go to this restaurant that I feel like I thought it was like under a road, or maybe that was just the aesthetic of the restaurant, but we got fried alligator, and I was just like, all right, well, there's a first time for everything. And I tried it, and I shit you not, it tasted like chicken. Like, I know people say that as like a cliche thing. There was no distinction between fried chicken and fried alligator to me at that time.
Yeah.
They tasted the exact same.
Yeah.
But they said alligator, so I have to believe them. Yeah. It did not taste like alligator.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know what alligator
Would we
tastes
consider swordfish as a weird food to eat?
Yeah. If it's your weirdest, it's your weirdest.
Because I'm like, it's not that I'm scared of trying things. It's just like around me, there's not that many weird things to try.
Yeah.
But the weirdest combination is, if anyone's ever had an Elvis burger, it consists of peanut butter, banana, and on a burger. And it's actually amazing.
Really?
Yes.
I'm intrigued, but like also a little weirded out by it.
Yeah, no, because like it's
I'm
a thing.
curious.
So when we were moving Cody into where he's going to school, one of the places we went to, they had that burger, and like I've heard of it before, so I'm like, maybe. And it is one of the best burgers I've ever eaten.
That's interesting.
I feel like for me though, I have to use like a good burger term like kind of loosely, because I still think like the bonsai burger at Red Robin is pretty solid, and that's just because I like pineapple. So
yeah, that's true.
Like, and that's like not too unique either. That's just like a slice of grilled pineapple that's on a burger.
Okay,
like,
are you guys pro or con pineapple on pizza?
Pro.
I love it.
Very, very pro. Very
it's
pro.
amazing and delicious.
Good.
I feel
We're
like
all smart.
yeah. I feel like when it comes down to pizza too, there's not many like wrong toppings that you can put on a pizza.
True.
Like there are like I've seen people. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. I think pickles should never go on pizza, because for a fact, I think I've told this to some people. But
wait, has that a thing you've encountered?
Yeah. So there's a place that's near my apartment. That's a pizza place.
God, I have to try this
And
out.
I had a friend that visited. This was like a couple of years ago, and he was crashing on my couch for the weekend. I don't think you ever met him. It was actually a person I met through Pat, and we decided to stop here at like 1 a.m. since it was open. It's like we were just gonna get like a midnight snack kind of thing. And we were looking at the menu for a while, but since it was like I moved into this apartment fairly recently at this time, he was like, "All right, your call. What pizza should we get?" And I was looking at the pizza, and there's two kinds of pizza that I still get fairly often. And I was looking at the Santa Fe chicken pizza or the barbecue chicken pizza. I was like, "Oh man, both of those look good." I was like, "I'd say either the barbecue chicken pizza or the Santa Fe chicken pizza." He goes, "All right, sounds good." He goes to the cashier. "We'll take the cheeseburger pizza." I was like, "What the fuck?" Why? How did you hear cheeseburger pizza out of any of those options? But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not worth it. Continued on with my day. And then as we're waiting for the pizza, we got the pizza. We're trying it. I was like, yeah, I'm not really a fan of the pickles. He goes, why did you want the cheeseburger pizza? Then I was like, oh, dude, we about to throw hands here. You're the motherfucker that ordered it. But yeah, no, pickles on pizza is just, oh, it just tastes bad in my opinion. That's like one of the only toppings that I think is bad. Like everything else, I've even tried anchovies. I think anchovies is fine.
I've never tried
pickles.
anchovies, but like it's always that go-to like, ew, you ordered anchovies on it.
Yeah.
It's always that or
Yeah.
pineapple that are the go-to gross toppings. I love pineapple.
Yeah. But no, pickles I think is the worst by far.
That's weird because I've had like cheeseburger pizza from Domino's, I think it was, and they
Yeah.
didn't put pickles on it. Probably because, like you said, it's not something that you're supposed to do. That
like
sounds
it's
horrible.
bad texture wise, and it like has a weird saltiness to it that like does not go well with the pizza.
Yeah. That's how I feel about peanuts. I've had peanut butter pizza, kind of like Travis said with the sandwich, and that was weird. It didn't feel right, and it was just like straight up
make
peanut
that?
butter with peanuts on it. I'm like, I'm good.
Peanuts on
It's like-
pizza.
Yeah.
Where
Is it like the sauce? Like it's into the sauce that they put it, or like they put it like on top?
No,
of the
it was
pizza?
some.
How does that work?
It was some shittily stupid like place for. It's called John's Incredible Pizza, I think, and it's just a place with like really weird pizza combinations like that, and so they like
Okay.
pride themselves on shitty food, I guess. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was weird. There was like macaroni pizza there too, which apparently is a thing, but I'm like, ew.
I didn't hate macaroni pizza. Like people, like I tried mac and cheese pizza before, and I was like, I didn't hate it. Like it was alright.
I mean, because like it's just more cheese on
Yeah.
a pizza. So in theory, it's not bad. It's just
It's just like
do
why?
you like noodles? Yeah.
for me, like the texture is always weird because like pasta and pizza, I think are good as like if you put them on the sides and you're like eating them together. But as the same bite, I don't know. I feel like it just
Yeah.
is off. you
I'm just
know?
not a big texture person, but I can guarantee you, if my girlfriend, if she had that, she would hate it because she's very much a texture person, and
Yeah.
that's why she hates like half the foods she hates.
Well, I mean, like when you're looking at pizza, though, like I don't know. I kind of experienced like I think the perfect kind of pizza is like a little bit of a char on the crust, and like a soft like crust on like the top where like the sauce is and like the toppings are. I feel like that's what I'm going for. But if you bite into something and it's just mushy, I feel like it just like throws off the whole. This is gonna sound stupid, but the pizza eating experience, like it's just.
You're
it's just
talking to a
off at
guy
that
who
point.
likes deep dish, so mushy is kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to Jon Stewart's rant on deep dish pizza?
Gosh, no, I have not.
He's from New York. It is hysterical. He pretty much relates the deep dish pizza to a casserole.
I mean, honestly, with how thick it gets, it's.
It
I
is.
get it. I get the criticism why you wouldn't like it. That's why I don't get offended when people are like, I'm not big Chicago style. I'm like, good, more for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but also at the same time, when you look at like thin crust and whatnot, it's just stupid. Like, I'll be honest, I think deep dish is solid. I mean, I like deep dish as well. But going to like the other extreme of thin crust pizza, I think that's just.
Well, because at that point, it's literally like a pita.
Yeah, that's gross.
It really. I feel like you're eating a cracker at that point. You know.
Pizza flavored cracker.
Yeah, it's like if I wanted to have like a wheat thin pizza flavor, like I would just eat wheat thins or something. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of like a thin like grain, and the first thing that came to mind was wheat thins. Wheat thins aren't bad either. Like I used to, as a kid,
But
I used to be like, ew,
exactly,
fiber.
like,
but
the
like
thin crust, it isn't bad. It's just you know it could just be better.
Right.
it could
Very true.
cook that crust a little bit more. What's your guys' opinion on like the Alfredo sauce pizza?
I'm down. I'm down to clown with those pizzas. You know.
I like it. I mean, I know when I get my pizza, I always like to have a lot of garlic in it.
Yeah.
Like that garlic dipping sauce from Domino's.
Oh yeah, that stuff's good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if the pizza's prepared the right way, I feel like in theory anything works. Like, I had like shrimp and pesto pizza once, and it was
That's good.
bomb, you know? Or what was the other one? There was like a pizza with like steak on it, like steak meat, you know? I'm like, it works. You just got to use the right sauces, you know?
Was it a Philly cheesesteak pizza?
No, it was just steak, and then it might have been maybe like garlic, or I don't remember.
Did it have like peppers and whatnot on it too?
Yes, I want to say it did.
Anyway,
I
I've
think
definitely had a Philly cheesesteak pizza once. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I know what I'm trying to picture it, Mike. I think I know what you're saying, but I'm trying to picture it without like the Philly cheesesteak thing because I've seen it before.
Right.
But I mean, it's like it's a place. It's not a common place that you can like, or not a common pizza you could find.
Right.
I mean, my favorite pizza is still barbecue chicken pizza because I mean, like barbecue chicken is one of those things that can really just go on anything, like barbecue chicken tacos, barbecue chicken for like a burger or like a sandwich and whatnot.
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah, I never thought of getting that up until there was a place by my house that was a charcoal grill place that made pizza. They had the best chicken barbecue pizza. I was so mad when it went out of business.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that like is a place that because I'm worried like I don't think I should be worried, but I'm so worried because the place that like is next to my apartment, I never see like a lot of business there, so I worry it'll go out of business. But like it's weird. Its hours are like it doesn't open until like 4 in the afternoon, and then it's open till like 4 a.m. It has like such weird hours, but I get it because it's like it's in the city, and I don't know, people get hungry at different times. But
Drunken idiots love pizza.
it's true. It's
Like
true. I
that-
frequented that place a couple times when I was, you know, after a couple drinks,
Nice.
and it's close to bars, so I mean, like it's pretty easy to get. But it's just weird hours. Like, what place is open from like that doesn't open up until like 4 p.m.? It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought they would have opened earlier than that, but like obviously you wouldn't want it much earlier than noon because no one wants pizza for breakfast.
Screw that.
Well, leftovers.
Leftovers
pizza for
cold
breakfast,
pizza, that's different.
though. Yes. I wouldn't want to order pizza.
Do you know
for
if anybody sells
breakfast.
just straight up cold pizza? Because
I don't think
like
they
I'm
make a
sure
lot of
people
money,
would be
though.
into it.
I mean, at that point, it's like you're deflowering. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thawing like a Jack's pizza at that point. Like, I don't think. Well, there's a difference between frozen pizza that's thawed and cooked pizza that's cold. Obviously.
So it'd be a pizza place that cooks it and then just puts it in the fridge and then they just send it away.
I don't think that people would like willingly go after that. I think one of the incentives of cold pizza though is the fact that you already have food and you don't have to make anything. It's just
No, because like I think my mom. Granted, it depends on which place we get it at, but like, there's a place, Nino's. I'm pretty sure she likes the cold pizza actually better than the hot pizza,
Wow.
which is a bold take. But like, she'll never warm it up after we've had it.
Interesting.
But to me, that also says that like if you're eating cold pizza outside of like the morning, I feel like that either means that they don't have good hot pizza. No, I don't know.
Because I took you to Nino's, Nick.
Oh yeah, no, Nino's is good.
Yeah.
Nino's is good.
So like, it's good
But-
pizza. It's just she likes it cold. She's weird.
It's very unique. I'll say it that way. Mm-hmm. Not something that I would personally do, but I won't condemn your mom for doing that.
No, I condemn her.
How dare you keep the pizza cold? It's afternoon.
We're from Chicago. You're better than this.
All right. Well, what about pizza sides then? What's a go-to pizza side?
dude.
Not just the common breadsticks.
Oh.
Or maybe the wings.
I was totally picturing Domino's garlic bread twists.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good.
Those
are
are
the
so
bomb.
good.
The garlic knots, I think, are what they're called, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, what else is there besides the garlic bread and the wings?
Damn. Another pizza.
Yeah, more pizza.
If you get it from I don't know, you can get like a side of a fruit cup at some places, maybe.
Well, if you get that peanut one, you can just get jelly.
That's true.
Okay, that's one of the. I'll draw the line there. I think if you mix pizza sauce with peanut butter and jelly, I think that's where I might draw the line. Where I'm like, That's just an abomination at that point.
Hey, pineapple works. We don't know if other fruits can.
True.
Actually, not pineapple. What was it? There was a pizza that I saw that had like, obviously not tomato, but like there was another one that I saw that actually had a fruit that was like unconventional. It wasn't like a berry. It wasn't like a strawberry or a blueberry. But I've seen it before where it had like, it was like a fruit, like. Shit. Now it's gonna bother me that I can't think of it.
But on a slightly related, but not really, chocolate covered bacon. How do you guys feel about that? Because I've tried it once, and I think at least what I had, they definitely put way too much salt on the bacon because that overpowered the chocolate to a weird amount.
Yeah.
There was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, that doesn't sound... I'm not like a huge chocolate-covered person with a lot of other things. I'm kind of picky with stuff like that. So, I don't know. That sounds like it'd be a weird combination. Because bacon's salty, but it's also... I think it's the grease on it. Like, chocolate and grease together sounds like a weird combo.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like a very appealing combo, honestly.
Right, because, like, I know if you, like, make bacon more in the sugary, brown sugar type of sense... it would work, but I feel like they straight up went like regular bacon, here's chocolate over it. And I'm like, no, I'm not feeling this. But some people swear by it because the whole salty sweet combo.
Yeah, and no, I get that. I get that. So there's a place that, there's a donut shop that was close to where I grew up. I think it closed down now. But they actually, what you said there, Travis, makes a lot of sense. They had a maple bacon donut that they had, like a maple bacon Long John donut that they had as like one of their signatures, and it was pretty good. I mean, it was only like a couple pieces of like candied bacon that was on there. It was a really good donut. But what kind of sucks is that there was another donut place that opened up. I'm not sure if you heard of it, but it was called Dunkin Donuts that opened up a couple blocks down and just ran them out of business.
Huh.
Yeah, it was like a mom and pop donut shop kind of place.
Maybe I'll just run into one eventually in America.
Yeah, you might see one. They're getting popular pretty fast, but yeah, no, it was a real, like, before in that area there was like no donut places, and so all of a sudden they had like a mom and pop shop come in. There's like, yeah, we're gonna have some donuts. They're gonna be pretty good. And I was like, this place is pretty neat. And then Dunkin Donuts goes, wait, a donut drought? Let's fix that. And then Dunkin Donuts came in and then just stole all the donut business, and it was big sad. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, it was actually crazy the how good their maple bacon donut was. So I don't know about the chocolate covered ones, but the maple bacon donut, I will say, is a success.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. I've seen a lot too where they put like cereal on it, and I've always wondered how that is. Like the like Fruit Loop donuts or like Crunch Berry donuts.
Mm-hmm. I've seen those.
I had one that was, oh my gosh, what was it? No, this is a different thing. Have you guys? It was Burger King, I think, had like milkshakes that were Fruit Loop. Did you guys ever have those? Like, no, it was Lucky Charm Fruit Loop. One of those. Have you guys ever had one of those?
No.
If you like soggy cereal, it's the bomb. But no one does. Because it sits in the milkshake and it gets super soggy. So you're drinking the milkshake and it's vanilla. You're like, oh, this isn't so bad. And then just like a chunk of soggy cereal goes into your throat. It is so disgusting. Like, who thinks of that?
Well, I guess it's kind of like the Portillo's cake shake. Like,
yeah,
it tastes good, but at the end, you're definitely slurping up soggy cake.
Yeah, it's so gross.
I mean, you're eating it with a spoon at that point,
right?
But what? So when they made the shake, then did they just like throw? If it was Lucky Charms, they like threw Lucky Charms in a blender and then just like mixed it in with the milkshake as they're making it. Like,
I believe so, but it also seemed like they put some on top too, because there were pretty big chunks. So if they blended it, they didn't do very good.
That those exist. Do you guys remember those cereal bars? Did you guys ever have those where it had like cream on the bottom? I was addicted to some of those
were
flavors.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Those were good though.
Those were good. Well, it's because they didn't use actual milk to get the thing soggy.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's a smart way to do it.
Exactly. It's basically.
Well, I feel like it's
that shake idea is weird.
It's tougher when it's in a shake too because everything has to be like mixed in. Maybe in the minority here, but I will say that one of the things that I liked a lot with if I ever went to like an Oberweis or something, I liked the chocolate malts because it was more smooth. I thought that was pretty good. Otherwise, do you guys? I'm pretty sure they're not on the. They're not where Mike is. But Travis, have you ever been to a Steak and Shake?
Yes.
Like you can get like really crappy meals for like $4.
Yeah. Oh no. The best is Well, I guess they don't do it anymore, but mine used to be 24 hours. So what Dan and I used to do is go at 2 in the morning for the 2 to 4 happy hour, which still existed.
You can get like stacks of pancakes.
Half
you can get
off shakes at 2 in the morning, and then you get to meet
Damn.
lovely staff as well.
Oh yeah, and even better too. Like if you ever go like, because we used to go like after like high school proms and whatnot, or high school dances, we would go to like a Steak and Shake and whatnot, like as the place to go, and you could get like during their happy hour too, you'd get like all you can eat pancakes too. So I remember one of my friends get like eating like pancakes and milkshakes at like midnight, and he's just like, I don't know why, but like I feel very American right now.
Oh my gosh. That reminds me of so one time we were doing happy hour 2 in the morning, and we saw that like they had a special deal on the pancake stacks. Yeah. And we were talking about like, oh yeah, maybe we'll go and do that tomorrow. So we're like, oh yeah, okay. So then we wake up the next morning and all of us are feeling like crap because, we just ate Steak and Shake 4 hours ago.
You don't feel good after Steak and Shake.
Oh. Anyway, so Robbie texts, oh guys, I don't think I can make it. And we're like, oh, that's too bad. Mind you, this was the exact same day that Dan won pre-game tickets to the Bears game.
Oh.
So what happened is all of us interpreted his text as, oh, I can't come to the game anymore. So he then invited another friend. And then when we were on our way there, Robbie calls Dan. He's like, oh, when are we going to be going to the game? And he's like, oh,
I thought you were sick.
I already invited my friend Greg. So not only was it awkward because now he's not coming, but now we also know who the last call was. And it was just an awkward night. But, it was still fun because we went to a Bears game, even though they suck, and we lost like 21-3 to the Broncos. It was Peyton Manning's opening day on the Broncos, though, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, there you go.
But they spanked
and it was
us.
all because
we decided to go to Steak and Shake at 2 in the morning and felt like crap the next morning and didn't go get pancakes like he didn't come with us.
Yeah, no, Steak and Shake is it's just kind of infamous in the Midwest, I feel.
It's infamous for getting the crappiest meal, and yet it's still taking 45 minutes to get to you.
I've never had as many passive-aggressive or servers that I feel like was on drugs than at
See, I would agree with that, but I wasn't sure if that was just because of the time that I was going, or if that's just straight up who runs this joint.
I think that's just a Midwest thing.
Gosh.
I went there one time with my family, and we had one server, and she comes up and goes, what'd you want again? She wrote it down and everything. She's like, yeah, what do you want again? And I was like, oh, our orders were like, this steak burger, this side salad or side of fries or whatnot. She comes back like a couple minutes later, like, yeah, what milkshakes did you want again? So we had to repeat our order like a couple times. And then my dad's usually a person who's like, it'll take a while for him to get like visibly frustrated. Like I could tell when he's getting frustrated because I've known him for a long ass time. If you're a server, he's usually fairly nice to you. And then I swear to God, the lady brings out her food, and then my dad goes, "Did you forget about the drinks overall?" And she goes, "Huh? But, oh yeah, you guys got milkshakes."
Oh Lord.
So she walks back. We're halfway through eating our food before we even got like water or whatnot. I was like, Dad, what are you gonna do? He goes, I don't know at this point. Like, and I think this was after one of my sister's soccer games or something like that. So like we were going as like a treat because she played well, and then this shit happens, and we're just like, well, we're not gonna go to Steak and Shake for a while after this. But yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Shit, where are we at? Mike, how are you doing on Spore?
We can call this whenever we want, because I am just messing around with everyone I find.
Cool.
So.
Alright. Hopefully you guys liked more Steam sharing or Steam cleaning because...
Yeah.
And then you got to hear us talk about and bitch about Steak and Shake, which, by the way, lovely place. Everybody should try their $4 meals. They're pretty solid.
It's just...
It's delicious.
You're going to be experiencing an experience when you go. Which you don't think you're going to experience an experience when it's just fast food, but you will.
Experience an experience.
There you go.
Oh god, that's Taco Bell to a T. Wait, Taco Bell? What the fuck am I saying? Steak and Shake. Never mind. Well, I'm done.
Bye, everybody.